It's time for Hearthstone. It's time for the Heroic Brawliseum. Generally not something I would advise the average player to do, or perhaps even the exceptional. You have to be really good at Hearthstone for this to be worth it. Listen, that's me. Obviously. No, that's not me. I'm doing it for content. I can spend $10 for a video, right? That's fine. But the average player is going to get terrible results out of this. But we are going to try to play for the portrait. Oh, here it is. Yeah. Belle of the Brawl. So let's give this a go. The Unholy Death Knight. This deck's picking up a lot of steam, becoming more and more popular. Pretty much a swarmy, aggro-y kind of deck. It's got a little bit of late game, as you see. A little bit of value generation with like Vizier and School Teachers. It's not all in, but pretty fast starts, I think. I have never played this particular list, so I am going to get wrecked, but we will do our very best. If we can get, well, really 3 wins is the goal, of course, for the portrait. If we can get, 4 or 5 wins, I think I'll be happy with how little I'm playing standard right now. Probably be relieved if we get 3, happy with 4 or 5, over the moon if we get to like north of 7 wins, honestly. I'll just be over the moon. And I don't know much about this deck's matchups very well. Let's take a look at mulligan win rates for our deck as well. Generally speaking, I'm sure we're just gonna want good 1-drops, but arms dealer, Trog against Paladin. How many spells is pure Paladin running right now? Not a lot of early spells. Trog is seemingly not the pick here. Seems like Body Bagger is gonna be fine. Since there's something at stake here, I'm actually, as you can tell, concentrating a little more on data and trying to make sure we do this as best we can. Obviously, I have not been playing a lot of standard, so the best we can is not going to be great, but we might as well give it as much of a go as we can, right? We might as well try at least a little here. Trying to familiarize ourselves a little more with the meta the last few days, because I haven't played any standard since the patch, hardly. Hey, Lestatus, thanks 100 bits. Ketchup, thanks for the 41 months. That's very nice. I think getting this going seems just fine. Oh, Foul Egg with a skeletal sidekick does enable me to use that. My brain is always like, oh, invincible, yes. But I think the Foul Egg for a more consistent early curve is probably going to serve us better. My brain really wants to go invincible, though, I'll tell you. But these two together are a really good combo, as is Grave Strength, frankly, too. Just having a sticky body for the Grave Strength to go later. Ketchup, thanks to the 41 Lestatus 100 bits. You guys kicked off a hype train early. That's so crazy. That's rare. Appreciate it. Very, very nice of you. Oh, Arms Healer is such an insane roll, because now I can buff an onboard target, and I still get the Foul Egg hit here. This is so gross. I think we'll just trade through here, of course, start pushing face. Grave Strength, we don't have the corpses yet, so we might just go Swarm Guard. That seems fine. Just get an annoying sticky body down. This deck, I'm not expecting to have a lot of removal, right? If it's pure Pally like we think, and it's definitely certainly a minion-based Pally, I just don't expect hardly any removal, right? Did we trade here? What do you guys think? Probably important to keep the board managed, right, against Paladin. Leveraging board buffs and stuff seems pretty spooky. Pure Paladin list right now. Everything we've seen is indicative of pure Paladin, but no removal in the list I'm looking at anyway. Oh, that just seems horrifyingly slow. How much damage do we have? 6 and 6 is 12 plus 6 is 18. But I think this is worth it anyway, right? It's just the most we're gonna get, probably. What could they possibly do for 5 mana? Right? What could they possibly do? We have a sticky board. We have taunts. They're at 1 health. Or no, they're, yeah, 2 health. What could they possibly do? What's the 5? Even duels would have a hard time answering this. I feel like I don't even know if duels could handle this. I guess a Wand of Disintegration always, but most duels decks would struggle with this position.
Have you no respect for the
Catacomb Guard. Pushing them to 4? I mean, what? There's no way. Yeah, that's obviously just not sufficient. Okay. Dude, we hit the nuts. That egg roll was just so perfect too. Absolute nuts. Okay, well that felt good and consistent, but we hit a dream curve against a board-based deck, so we'll have to see how this feels moving forward. I did feel, you know, like our data helped us though. I think we got some good insights. Hey Tokita, hey Jonatron. Any interest in Hogwarts Legacy? As I've said before, I'm not like the biggest Harry Potter guy. I've never really been a big Harry Potter guy. I don't know. It's not my most interesting property. I think shooting little wands at each other has always looked a little silly to me. I mean, the graphics in the game look cool and stuff. I know there's a lot of controversy around it too. I don't really know where to land on all that, but I'm just not into the Harry Potter so much. But so no. But I you know, wish you well. Hope you have fun. Whatever. Yeah, Blightfang seems really powerful to me. It depends if this is an unholy deck or not, right? If there's a blood deck, Blightfang's probably pretty dead, but if it's unholy, I feel like we kind of like it, and I think it'd be nice to be ready to play into unholy, right? His hand is really bad. Oh goodness. Sidekick. Oh, sidekick body bagger might be a little better for us. Let's see if we can hit another 1-drop. There's a lot of ones in this deck, right? So, oh, this is not the guy I thought it was. I'm an idiot. I thought this was Arms Dealer. I am an idiot. I don't know how to read. It really helps if you can read, guys. I'll be honest. Obviously, that should have been a body bagger on 1. I really legit thought this was Arms Dealer the whole time. I was like, yeah, body bagger buff. Let's go. We're gonna get a 3-1 hero power, 2-1 hero power, whatever it is. 2-1. Yeah, let's go. I'm stupid. It's fine. They don't know we have this, right? So to them, it looks like, oh yeah, he's just tempoing a 1-drop. Great. Smart plays, Regis. Way to go. So this looks more like Frost, of course. I think. Although, is Unholy running? No, that's Frost. Yeah, 2 Frost, of course. Yeah. Has to be Frost in this case, I think. Frost will have some AoE potential, which is a little bit scary. We can probably just trade here in Battlefield Necromancer, try to win this board a little. I don't want to overtrade, but I don't also want to be on 2 health minions in a turn 4, probably with Remorseless. I'm assuming that's something Frost builds are still running. Let's see. Maybe not so much, actually. Not so much Remorseless. There's the 6-drop that deals 2. Howling Blast. Yeah, Remorseless Wind are actually not particularly common in Frost lists right now, so might be okay at 2 health minions on board. Clunky hand though, like we said. The Blightfang's only good against Unholy, probably. So we're getting a little chip damage, but really not a lot. Oh man, they are just tidying up everything here. Yeah. Dig it. It's a fine turn 4 for us, but is Sylvanas going to allow me to actually swing well, I wonder? Freeze a face attack here. Mana regen is not really that good on these. Howling Blast certainly seems like the most useful card. And the most mana efficient, right? So are there any other weapons in Frost decks right now? There's Bonebreaker. They're running the 3-drop weapon. No, not so much. Oh yeah, they are. Some have Rhymefang Sword. Seems fairly uncommon though. Same for Might of Minithil in a couple lists on HS Replay here. Yeah, that's gonna need to die, so we'll probably have to Howling Blast that, of course. This guy is staying true here. I love it. Do we Blightfang first just to get another body? Like just to get a 2-2? There's just not gonna be that many targets, right? I think since it's a 3-4 as well, we might as well. Do we even coin a Vrykul Necrolite? We don't really need coin for anything other than Marrowgar again, which currently isn't even that big. Arms dealer doesn't really hit either of these things. He doesn't seem that good. I think we will. I think we will. I think I definitely want this to die though. I mean, arms dealer does hit the summoned undead off this. Maybe that's worth it to stay on curve, huh? Remember, this guy's a beast, not an undead, so he doesn't matter so much. All right, so that's a good board again. I'm hoping they don't have 6-drop lady. What's 6-drop lady's name? There she is. That's her right there. 6-drop lady. Overseer Frigidara is her name. No, that's 4-drop lady. Literal lady. Lady Death Whisper. Dude, this is... Oh, I can trade in and just take it, right? I think it's worth it too, isn't it? We just throw away a minion here and just steal it. I just want that one more corpse. I guess I could use my... No, I'm not using my hero power. No, that's too expensive. Yeah, let's just take it. This is a really valuable card to take. Just, we don't really care about the card so much. It's just denying it from them, right? We think they might freeze the board here with 7 mana thingy. We do have a taunt though, and we're still at a pretty good health total, and we've actually managed to get them to use some damage on removal. So hopefully between stealing the Death Whisper and just limiting damage, we're not too scared of any sort of board freeze or lockdown, and the Vizier might even help me protect against that as well. Yeah, that's not even going face, which is a pretty good sign, I think. So that's nice. Oh, we could just try to trust the Swarm Guard here. It is also getting buffed, which is nice. Yeah, I kind of like that more. Let's just hero power, trade in, and Swarm Guard, just to protect ourselves a little better. This is just kind of free since we're not spending our mana anyway, right? Okay. It's pretty chill. Hey Hammer Ton, what's up? Hey Mallard Duck. Blue is my color. Aw, thanks, man. I do like blue. I feel like I look pretty good in blue. I hear ya. I've worn 3 different blue shirts over the last 3 days, 2 of which are the same exact shirt, but just I have 2 instances of the same shirt, which I did very intentionally because I had some sponsor videos I was recording. And unfortunately, I thought I covered myself over 2 days for revisions, but they asked for a revision on one of my sponsorship reads. So I had to go dig the shirt out of the dirty clothes and wash it real quick to do the same shirt again to match up with the sponsor stuff that I've already recorded for the next. I got to record another part of it again, and it has to match the same shirt. The shirt could probably pass, but it's a little more blue than some of the other shirts, the shirts I wore the first time. So anyway, streamer problems, right? Really long, dumb story to say streamer problems. So what do we have? 7 and 6 is 13, 14, 15. Oh, but we lost some stuff there to the Remorseless. So now we have 6 and 9. This could maybe hit a lethal with Grave Strength, right? Maybe some other stuff too. Defrost in general, we are getting a little light on resources. Plague Strike is not even that good on board. It's a little awkward, isn't it? I think I like this because the Grave Strength off the top is still really good if we can find it. Plague Strike, huh? Okay, this turns a little light, honestly. Not sure if I want to trade or just go face. I mean, having a rusher makes me think trading seems smart. But I'm also looking for these final few hits of chip damage to win the game, right? So we're a little bit torn. Also, we are just floating this coin forever, I guess. Hero power Marrowgar incoming, right? That's our best roll. Not sure. No, shame we didn't hit a Grave Strength on any of those rolls. That was just an easy win. Oh, Blood Boil's an enormous Discover to hit. Oh my god, dude. That completely shifts the game. Now we're in like this value battle, I would say. Dang. 19 is a mountain suddenly. Shoot. That's actually really tough. Boy, oh boy. I mean, I guess this is the move, but it's not what we're looking for, really, right? It's not that. I wanted like a Marrow card, right? I needed something insane. So we're all in kind of now on these final couple dudes here. I mean, we're literally all in. We are out of cards, right? So we are literally all in. It's the best way to do this. I don't know. I feel like I'm over clearing a little, but that blood boil, man, it's just that blood boil, dude. A frost getting blood boil completely changes the cadence of the game. Now I feel like they're just gonna out resource me unless I hit exactly Marrowgar off the top. Maybe a school teacher could get me by. Famished Fool would be pretty bad. Oh boy, that's game. That has to be game, right? I can't outlast this. There's too many cards in hand. Too much damage eventually too. I'm sure. Just gonna be able to start shipping stuff face. Can I get the Marrowgar, man? Just one. Oh my god, arms dealer. Are you kidding me, man? This deck. I even picked the card draw option. Don't forget, I took 2 extra cards. This is what it looks like when you gas out. Isn't Holy super butt in this meta? No, actually, Holy is super good in this meta. Holy is high tier 2. Unholy Death Knight. High tier 2. I think it's even better if you... Yeah, still kind of the same. But all versions of DK now are actually somewhat competitive, which is pretty crazy. Asphyxiate. Unholy Frenzy doesn't help. Asphyxiate's definitely the play to keep me alive, but only barely. Only barely. And of course, what's his name's gonna kill me, so it doesn't really matter. All right. GG. I honestly don't know, man. Would we've even gotten there without the blood boil? I think off hero power is probably right. It was gonna be potentially there, just whittling them down. We had a couple chances. The Acelor armor would have changed the clock again too, though. So I don't know. It's iffy. We really just needed to hit that grave strength when we whiffed on it. Remember, that was I think the big whiff. Without the grave strength to give us that lethality, we just fell apart. Yeah, I want to play Blood DK next. That's my next the next deck I want to try. I wanted to do Unholy specifically because Unholy hasn't been good until this most recent patch, and I have not done a video yet. I was going to do just a normal standard video for Unholy, but if we can get a cool Brawliseum video, that'll serve the exact same purpose, right? It'll kill 2 birds with 1 stone, as they say. Hopefully kill 2 DKs with 1 stone. Do we keep a 2-drop in this deck? No coin, so no hero power. What do the mulligan win rates look like on a 2-drop? Not very good, actually. It's maybe top 10 for the archetype, but not super good. Yeah, no, actually for this specific list, even lower. Yeah, Blightfang's not bad. If this is an Unholy deck, I think Blightfang could be insane. But I feel like I don't know if it's gonna be Unholy or it's now that there's 3 good Death Knights, it's like, well, what are we gonna get? Do you even have any clue? Who knows? Yeah, we'll play you for tempo, bro. This time intentionally. Last time was an accident. This time we mean to. Body Bagger is definitely an indicator for Unholy to me. That feels like Unholy, right? This is more immediate stats. That can be a value dump later. That's fine. So Blightfang should be really, really good in this matchup, hopefully. Hey, Tetraplasm says, hey Regis, I'm the guy who told you what notes you were singing in the duels VODs. Did you see my response video I made? Oh my god, no. What? Did you drop the link on the VODs or something? Link it to me and I'll check it out later. That sounds amazing. I'm guessing you're probably referencing the time I like. Oh, do you tempo this? Oh god. I think the Blightfang's gonna be better later, so I'm gonna tempo this. I haven't played this matchup enough to know if that's right or wrong though. I think there's a decent chance that's wrong. Let's just remove as much power as possible to increase the odds that this lives. I guess you saw the video where I did like multiple notes or whatever. I'm guessing that's what this is about. Titanium Hawk says, could be interesting to do a video where you showcase how you did in the Heroic Brawl with all 3 different kinds of Death Knight. Oh, that's a good idea. Yeah. Maybe we'll do that. We'll see how each one goes. If each one's too short, if I do bad with all 3, I don't know. That could help get it into a video, but I don't know if I want to showcase myself doing bad with all 3. Okay, I'll check this out later. Tetra, thank you, man. Aw, they killed it anyway. That's really annoying. I feel like our opponents are hitting really clutch discovers today. Feeling a little frustrated by the discover consistency of my opponents so far. Death Knight has a lot of really good cards to discover, so I get it, but it's just frustrating. Frost Strike to me seems a little more useful than Defrost, because this is still going to ultimately be a battle for the board, and this can both generate resources and battle for the board, right? It does both of those things, and very affordably. So hopefully we get a good Blightfang turn here in a second. I want them to go a little wider. Yeah, see, their Rancher's gonna connect. That makes me really annoyed. Oh, they're running Banshee. Dang, their deck's even faster. Dang. Crazy. This is definitely the Blightfang turn though, right? Kind of has to be. It's so big. It's so big. What are we hitting though? I certainly want to kill the... This has a rush dude in it, right? We'll probably just kill these then, right? That's fine. Dude has rush, right? Yeah. Cool. Oh, I should have... Oh, no, I'm gonna play a Trog. No, we're gonna play a Trog. We don't need the Arms Dealer, really, right? It's fine. Trog is better here. Pick me. We might even technically play something that we discover, but I doubt it. Frigidara is not gonna hit the deal 2, but just the draw 2 actually seems pretty meaningful as we extend this game perhaps into a little bit of a resource battle, right? These are good enough at 2, so I don't think we need the Arms Dealer here, is my logic. 2 trades on board mostly. Oh, another Rancher already. Jeez. If this buff hits this, then 2 won't trade, but then we still have clean math for later. So it should be fine. So, I mean, we're ahead here on resources and on board, which certainly feels like a really good spot to be. Gonna have to decide how much I want to, like, commit versus not commit to some plays here. Like, is Frigidara worth a commitment, or do I need to stay wider? I mean, I'm still gonna be pretty wide. I wouldn't mind hero powering though, because I have some clean math there if I want to protect my Trog in particular, because I have 6 here and 6 here. I feel like I do kind of want to protect my Trog, so I might want to weave in a hero power basically. This is the only card currently with the Banshee buff. I should also probably want to kill that beforehand too. Maybe I do have to lose the Trog either way then. But I still kind of like going wide on the back end. Wide on the back end. That's Regis Kilbin for you. Wide on the back end, baby. All right, let's do it this way then. So nothing gets buffed here. And then we'll hero power to hit this. These aren't on summon, right? This is on play always, yeah. Okay. Yeah, I think this is the right line, for the record. A little bit of order there, I guess, but... Oh god. Oh god. Okay, perfect. Beautifully executed turn. Marrowgar's a clutch discover, of course, as well. That's pretty much game ending, so... Outside of something like a Blood Boil here again. my God. Well, I like that turn. I think that was the right way to do that turn. Frigid Aura we can save for later, but now let's maintain our board advantage and width in particular. This deck is good at being wide. I don't know if this was the best pick. I just wanted something cheap. Howling Blast, man, that's not bad. These guys are gods at Discovers, I swear, man. I feel like I just cannot keep up with my opponent's Discover values. I mean, I got a Marrow Guard, though. Let's back up a second, Reach. Back up, bro. You got a Marrow Guard, dude. I think we're gonna be okay, right? This is probably a good turn to play the Frigid Aura because they're not really too far ahead on board, and I'm gonna have a couple units anyway. They're pretty light on resources. They do have a Discover, so if that's a Marrow Guard, God knows we could be in a bit of a pickle. We're about the same size on the Marrow Guards, so I guess I would rather have the Marrow Guard second in some ways, but in other ways, I'm just gonna have to play it, right? There's no way you don't play it, because that's not necessarily a Marrow Guard. It isn't getting played for a while though, which does make me a hair nervous. I'll be honest. That leaves me thinking about what it might be. But again, we can't wait, right? This isn't even our real Marrow Guard. We technically have another one. We just have to go. There's no question here. We have to go. I worry there's is though, and it's gonna take some good trades. That's what makes me really nervous. Never mind. Apparently it's not. All right. That game went okay. Even though I think they had the much better Hawk ladies, I think we managed to do all right. Happy with how that went. Love your content, says Huxley. You got me to Marvel Snap. Oh, nice, dude. I hope you're enjoying it. My last 2 Marvel Snap videos have killed it, by the way. They're doing great. Oh my goodness. I also made my first short ever on YouTube, which is Marvel Snap. It's kind of a fun, creative challenge. Always doing something a little different is fun, you know? All right, so Necromancer's had a really good mulligan in this deck. I think we'll also just keep a 1-drop here. Having a corpse out can be really good. And Blightfang, in case of Unholy, it certainly seems to be important. Last game, that swung really hard. That's really the only thing that kept us in it, so. Tetra, oh man, sorry. I was gonna check it off stream. I don't have like a headset or anything. I don't have audio, so I was just gonna watch off stream if you don't mind. It's a little more work to get it rolling. Sorry if I misled you. I got it saved up here though, right here. I am excited to watch it though. I will reference it in a future VOD, especially if you come back and ask me about it. Don't worry. Yeah, Battlefield Necro's fine. Bot nickname? No, that's the name of all of my files on my computer, actually. SDFG, where you just type random letters to name your files. I'm pretty sure that's just how computers are named, right? I'm certain that's true. I know it for a fact. Can we trust that the rancher lives, guys? I'm always playing it out and getting bad results out of it. I like trying to tempo it. I have a taunt. I'll have only 1 taunt, unfortunately. I guess I could trade in my 1/3. You know what I could do? I could go rancher coin sidekick, trade in here. They don't have 3 corpses, so they don't get the body back, but this goes to 3/3. And then I get another corpse back, and I'm surely okay at that point, right? I think I have to be okay at that point. I really, really like... Oh, yeah, this doesn't give a corpse. Oh, you're right. Shoot. Yeah, he's risen. Yeah, shoot. Risen, idiot. You don't give a corpse. I'm not trading in the battlefield. All right, let's just take our time, then. We can do better. Let's just take our time. Given that this gets me another body, there's no hurry. The goal is to be ahead on board, right? Denying the corpse value of that, it's definitely worth clearing it. Okay. Swarm Guard with an arms deal. Swarm Guard with a rancher is nuts if we could pull it off. That would be insane. Using the Glacial Advance here, man, are they going to have any other ways to remove stuff, right? There's no way. We have to go rancher dealer here, right? Just go face. Set up for the swarm guard next turn. Seems right to me. All these taunts. They just dug for removal. Are they going to be able to find more? It's so unlikely. Hopefully they clear just enough to make space for these, because if we copy these, boy, oh boy, oh boy, we're going to be very happy people. Tomb Guardians is too slow. That might as well say too slow Guardians. Regis gets toxic, dude. Why did Regis get so toxic, guys? I had an urge to snap just now, by the way. Your brain rots when you play Marvel Snap. I think you just want to snap all the time. Yeah, let's just tidy these up, right? We want to remove minions from play. Even the Rancher will trade here, I think. We've gotten so much value out of the Rancher. I don't want to greed its effect too much when we can use its body for impact as well, right? So just hope they don't have the Blight Fang here is the goal, but even if they do, we've got so much stickiness here. All right, that's gonna get silenced. Like I said, just use the body. It's gone anyway. Grave Strength, just to take some bad trades. That is totally fine. Can I hit my own Grave Strength, dude? Yes. God, the timing. I don't know if this is lethal yet. I'm obviously way too lazy to count, but it feels very close. 12 and 8 is 20, 29. Yeah, it is. Cool. Good win, good win. Oh, we got our portrait. Nice, dude. Already. Dang, yeah, 3 and 1. Awesome. Garbage pack, but hey, we got a portrait. That's cool. Where do I see it? I did listen to the emotes. They sounded pretty good. Sounded fine to me. Death Knight. Oh yeah, Ghouls, Queen Scarlet. I like that she's unholy themed. That's really cool. Scourge ghouls make a great army, but even greater arm rests. I like that too. That's cool, dude.
The knights are driven by a single purpose.
Arthas Minethil. Arthas Kingslayer. All right. Cool. 3 wins is that honestly, we've already hit our expected result. 3 and 3 is the average result for Heroic Brawliseum. Now, of course, expected, I guess, is a little different phrasing, because depending on how good you are, your expected result should be notably higher or lower, depending on your player skill. But since I'm roughly, I would say I'm roughly a low legend to diamond 5 level player, I might say my expected result might be what, 5, 6, 7 wins? I don't know. Not gonna equip it. I just have random set, so we'll get it 1 in 3 games, I guess. It should show up pretty often, hopefully. So, man, there's been a lot of Unholy. The Blight Fang has been paying off in that regard. I like Trog on 1OK just to get a corpse and a body. Let's try to keep this. See how it goes. Yeah, it should get harder to get wins over time. Day 1 on the Brawliseum is going to be the day most players play it to get the skin as soon as they can. So good players will keep playing it, right? Because they're winning and they're farming it for wins and stuff. Whereas bad players will stop playing it as soon as they get the skin. So as time wears on, you would expect a higher and higher portion of the people playing the Brawliseum to be good players. And therefore your average win rate should decrease over time. You're most likely to get the highest amount of wins on day 1. I would say probably the night of day 1, depending on your region, I guess. For NA anyway, I would expect the night of day 1 to be the best day. Like right now. Because people like get home from work, get a chance to play the Brawliseum finally. Those sort of things. 12 poor saps had a match against the guy at top 1 legend. Yes, which is exactly why, again, I say I don't think anyone really should do the Brawliseum unless you're really desperate for this portrait. It's just not a good rate of return for almost anyone. Yeah, the dang Blight Fang. We can just kind of ignore it maybe for a while. Would love this combo, but I think we're just gonna have to ignore it for a minute. I don't know. I don't want to trade these in too soon and give them upside. We can just pretend that doesn't exist and go face and hit a grave strength or something. Maybe we can win eventually. But like I said, Blightfang seems to really swing these matchups a ton. I kind of feel like having the second Blightfang is also going to be worse for us a little bit. That Rancher really needs to die. Sidekick is a good role for that, honestly. Do I want to take my Blightfang now? I think since I have some taunts alive, I might just take my Rancher for now.
I'll find the
Sidekick seems better than hero power, right? That Rancher needs to die primarily.
Need our care now more than ever.
Reach for the skies.
Just trying to decide if I'm trading in the small taunts, if I'm, you know what I mean? Like I gotta decide about the right way to do this. Like am I trading these in and just running face with these so that I don't give them 2/2s too soon? This obviously is the most efficient from a damage return standpoint. So maybe we just give them a single 2/2. It's maybe not the end of the world. I hate that this 3/3 does kind of return in kind though. I think that's a little tough. Oh shoot. Just don't look at me. Don't look at me. I'm an idiot. I got all of them right except the Trog for some reason. Forgot about the idiot Trog. I literally did these and then forgot the Trog. It's fine. So these have the dudes inside still, which isn't too bad. Hero powering is not too bad either. They're spending a lot of mana here just for trade efficiency, which typically is not the most powerful thing to do. Really just hoping this lives so that we can make a better play. Currently don't have a lot of payoff actually, but hero power alone. Oh, Obliterate's really good though. Dang. So this is certainly the Blightfang turn. No question. No question. Oh, that Rancher living into the Swarm Guard would have been so insane. If I take control of a skeletal sidekick with a Strider inside, but it all no, let's just Blightfang. We'll have a better target for the Sylvanas, hopefully. I hate that the Blightfang here is a fair bit off curve, but hero power at least makes it a little better. It's a big swing, right? Big turn for us. Sylvanas off curve, Swarm Guard off curve, like, just a little bit of wackiness here all around. Rhykule's not too significant, thankfully. Good, but not crazy. Just wondering what my Sylvanas target's gonna end up being, right? That's my big question here. Need them to play. Oh, that's pretty good. A 4/4 is not bad. It doesn't have any death rails or anything, but it's just one of the bigger bodies in this game. The question I guess we have to ask is, should we wait on a Marrowgar? I don't think they have Marrowgar. They wouldn't have used that coin, right? I feel like you don't Marrowgar. I don't think you coin that if you have Marrowgar. You guys feel the same way? I don't know if I have a choice anyway. We got to do something. Like, I don't think we have a great play regardless. So I think this is the move either way, frankly. Just don't have a lot of choices here. Just kind of have to do stuff. I need to top deck Marrowgar, actually. That's the game plan right now. I feel like once this game devolves into this state, it's just who gets Marrowgar first wins, maybe. They do have a few more cards. So they might be able to build a better board, but I still have some 2/2s inside of these, so I'm going to equalize a little bit when these start trading in, I think. Arms dealer's good. Don't have Nerubian Swarm Guard, I guess. That's not so scary. Do they kill the Sylvanas and give me 2/2s? Oh, the Famished Fool infused is really nice for them. Mine's not infused yet. That's annoying. That might be a Marrowgar. Dang. Yeah, this actually will help me infuse the Fool here too, but boy. God, I kind of just want to hit for 8, right? Like, there's a big part of me that just wants to go face on this and trust the process here a little bit. Dang, dude, like do I Fool for a Marrow Guard now and like trust the Swarm Guard, or do I just hit face for 8 and trust my taunts?
I'll find the answer.
I think we got to play this right, and I'm going to not hero power, so I have to take 2 bad trades here. Basically, I'm taking a negative trade here instead of a value trade for the sake of the Fool infusing. I might hit face for 5 at least. I might hit face for 7 at least. I think if they have Marrowgar, we kind of lose anyway outside of our own top deck Marrowgar situation. So I don't think really respecting the Marrowgar is worth much. And if they don't have Marrowgar, this board state might allow me to set up some pretty nice lethal opportunities. So I'm hopeful, you know, like Sylvanas for 7 and the hero power. Oh, it's not hero power for 2. No, it's only 8 actually right now. They got the Marrowgar on 8 off the top. That's really frustrating. 1 out of 16 hit there. And I got Amalgam of the Bro. Do I stay alive here with a Rancher? Yeah, so we'll probably Rancher Swarm Guard and just hope to be alive, I guess. We'll Amalgam for our own Marrowgar, I think. There is an argument to a hero power instead for a little bonus damage, but I don't think that's a good argument. I think I'm more likely to find something good and useful like this, plus it's its own body and stickiness on board as well. Battlecry, draw a card. I wouldn't be able to Marrowgar in that case. Would a Grave Strength perhaps net me a win, or a Vizier? Yeah, maybe. It's probably the best pick. So hit 16, 19. Yes, I'm dead to like Grave Strength, but alive to some things. Maybe alive to something. Actually 12. Yeah, 16. When I say 19, Grave Strength's another 9. Yeah, definitely dead to Grave Strength. Yeah. Dang, dude. I feel like that's just a top deck battle there. I think we really had a lot better opportunity that game, did we? Is there something we could have done differently to eke that out? I don't know. I didn't even really respect the Marrowgar, but respecting it would have made our life worse. Wouldn't have helped, right? Like I said, if they hit it, we lose, right? How about 5 face and 3/1, 2/2, and a 3/5? I wanted to kill the dudes who gave me my 2/2s back, right? To create more immediate pressure. Kill the 3/5. I don't get any 2/2s back. I think I like killing the 2 small guys better, given the Blight Fang return, basically.
The unholy
Warrior. Is this going to be a control warrior? Is this going to be an Enrage warrior? Enrage warrior's matchup against Unholy Death Knight is actually a little favored. Is the game ever going to go to 8? Is the game going to go to 8? Or even 7? I might arguably coin. I don't know. The thing is, I don't know how fast Enrage Warrior is right now. I think since we have such a good hand, I'm gonna keep the Marrowgar, guys. I don't know how right this is. I'm sure its mulligan win rate is it's bad on average, but I'm assuming it's a little bit matchup dependent. I just don't know. We of course may come to greatly regret this. Arms dealer, I think we want to play closer to the Swarm Guard turn. I don't like to see Famished Fool. I was hoping to find more like 2s and 3s to fill in here since I kept an 8 and a 4, right? We want some stuff that's a little bit smaller here, I think. Battlefield Necro is a great example of that, though. Let's go ahead and hit this so that if they ping it, it dies, right? That seems kind of cool. So that it can't like take a trade and still die. Arms dealer hero power might be fine next turn. I don't know. We'll see. Do like the hero power dying off, so that's good.
I'm not too young to fight.
Rokara, huh? Well, that needs to die. Thinking my dude instead, sure. Makes sense to me. Skeletal sidekick with hero power is really nice. Even better. I wonder, do we ever think about coining an arms dealer here into the Swarm Guard? I don't think so. For really, I don't know, man. It also does get me this thing as a 2/3 as well. It kind of depends on how much you care about coining the Marrowgar, and if you think this is gonna die or not. I actually think it's probably right to arms dealer,
I'll find
which I should have done before playing the sidekick, I guess. But coin Marrowgar on 7. Turn 4. I mean, is these being buffed to a 2/3 significant? I don't know, but let's try it. This could be a 2/2 right now, of course, but I like this getting buffed anyway. It's a nice bonus. Hopefully this is safe into the Swarm Guard turn. That's the real goal here. All right, does Enraged Warrior run any kind of reactionary cards right now? Let's see what popular decks have. Mostly just pings. They got the Imbued Axe. Whirling Combatant actually is a bit of an AoE card. Rokara later. Well, crap. Now we have a bit of a problem because I don't have space for the Swarm Guard. Shoot. Also a little bit worried about like a Whirling Combatant farming me for value here.
clever, aren't you?
Because they could ping it for the Frenzy to deal 2 to my board. They could arguably kill some of these egg cards off instead. I guess we just do the Amalgam for now and see what we find. Vizier is the best card here. Banshee might arguably be a little bit better on board right now because of the any sort of whirlwind effect activating her. I kind of have a good reload and resource card, so maybe we do go for the Banshee for the immediacy instead of a hero power, just to shore up our board a little bit. But hero power does give me a corpse, which also shores up my board, so no, I think I like the hero power better. It's just a little bonus damage too, which never hurt anybody. For the corpse, I think this is better. We get a oh, there's no space. Oh no, we don't get a corpse. Order priority. This end of turn was played first and this end of turn came after. Oh, that's really sad. Okay, I take it back. I like the Banshee better. I regret everything. Hey, Bad Juju, thanks for the 16 months, man. That's nice. Somebody earlier asked about why no Plagued Grain. Well, the reason is we just took a deck off HS Replay, a really good high win rate deck, but I mean, there are some running the Plagued Grain, but it's not exactly super common. It's maybe about half the list on HS Replay as I see it right now anyway. So, you know, definitely happening, but not crazy happening. Oh, Imbued Axe single-handedly swings games, doesn't it? Look at this. It's so good. So strong. Oh, these are good too. Dang. Those are a little less good, but still good. Swarm Guard here's got to be the play, but man, do I have bad trades on the back half of this. Ugh. Maybe I have to hit something with Vizier here. I could hero power as well, which is pretty clean actually, because then I can kill the Acolyte in a sweet clean hit here. I actually think Vizier is better, isn't it? The hero power is pretty good here, honestly. Unholy Frenzy. Could use that on the Nerubian maybe, but kind of just like the Horn of Winter on average, like post Famished Fool. I don't know. Unholy Frenzy is really good. Let's save it for next turn though. I think. Oh, I don't have to save it for next turn, but I can do value trades first. Yeah, no, this is pretty good. I don't know what's first here, but we're gonna get some value at least, I think. I don't know what order these die in. Okay, that's fine. Did they all get buffed off this guy again? No, just this same exact order. Okay. Yeah, no, that's a good turn, right? Because that limits the ability of the axe to make a play. So we basically clear the board. I really do like that a lot. That was the right call. Just get a full wipe and reset, basically. The board is how this is gonna get lost on that axe, so making sure that's handled okay. All right. Marrowgar incoming soon, by the way, so if we can get to Marrowgar, I think we're definitely gonna win the game. I think we're actually still looking pretty good either way right now. Probably value trades over the 1-3 in this case. Oh, I'm just gonna straight trade. Okay, that gives me the 3-4 to kill it on the backswing. That's kind of nice, or maybe not, or maybe so. Swarm Guards again, huh? All right. Swarm Guards are a little less interesting here. This board's just becoming better and better against Swarm Guards, right? And this hero power is becoming more troublesome over time as well. I mean, I guess the good news is we can kind of just slow them down for a couple turns into the Marrowgar, basically. It's pretty nice. Wouldn't I rather try to draw Grave Strength? Problem is I can't play it right now, and this is a really bad play for the board. And if I lose the board to this weapon, I'm not going to get it back for a long time. So I think we just keep them busy into a Marrowgar at this current state. Like I don't want to play for something that could happen when I can just play for something that is going to happen based on our current hand, right? Like we know we have a Marrowgar. We don't know what we have in regards to a Grave Strength and when that might happen or not. If I could play it right away, you might have some conversations about lethality and if it's the best chance to win, but I don't think we're there yet. I think we have some time still. So if I were them, I would damage this thing with my location and then trade it in and then attack. They might have a Rokara or something. I don't know. But I think once we get Marrowgar down, we just win. Based on most builds of this deck, there is no sort of brawl type card. There's like Olgra and Whirling Combatant, and that's about it. So so now a Grave Strength would potentially be lethal, but again, I can't play it right now. What do we have here? 6, 7, 15, yeah. I think here we just go for the same exact game plan again. We like this game plan. We're just playing for Marrowgar. Doing our best in the meantime, but playing for Marrowgar. Gonna be plenty of taunts incoming, so. This, boo boo boo. Looking good now. Honestly, Marigar is just gonna make one really big dude at this current because we have too many cards on board, but whatever, that's fine. Grave Strength off the top would be good now. So they have like Rokara, which they're not gonna want to play it with this Imbued Axe, but they might have to. Olgra would be pretty solid, actually. Olgra would do a lot of work against this kind of board, but that's what the Marigar... It actually would almost help me, because the Marigar would be insane in that case. The more likely hand is like, you know, an injured Tol'Vir, an Anima Extractor, and a Dredger Staff or something, right? That's what their hand is probably going to look like, but this is certainly going to be a nice lethal. Boo boop boop boo. Cool. Oh, that's a good win. That's not a favored matchup for us, actually, believe it or not. The Enraged Warrior is slightly favored in that one, according to the data. Only slightly. It's close, but they are 53% to win that, so it's good to win those. They do run at least one brawl normally. Not according to HS Replay, they don't. Since the patch, none of the listed decks have a brawl. I mean, to me, instinctually, brawl seems like it'd be a bad fit. It's a deck that's all about board-based value. I wouldn't want to brawl off my own board in that deck much. It would be pivoting from your main win line. I mean, even since the expansion launched, I can't find a single Enraged Warrior on HS Replay with a brawl. I don't know, maybe some control decks I could see, but all right, let's not keep too many ones here, but I kind of like having two of them. Rogue, I have zero clue how to play against Rogue, but Rogue can struggle against wide boards unless they just get some great tempo removal early. Our matchup against Rogue is favored. It is favored, so that's good news. Vizier's not exactly the best sort of card in that scenario, I'm sure, but I just like that it's the right sort of cost.
I see you've brought guests.
Do we ever coin a couple ones here just to get out to a wicked fast start? It worries me that the Plague Strike might whiff in that case. But Hero Power is not a disaster, I guess. And you still have the Vizier on 3. Are they just going to Hero Power on 2? What does Rogue do? I honestly, I've played so little Standard, I don't know what Rogue does. I have honestly no idea what Rogues do. I know everybody's mad at Rogue, but in my rank, we weren't even playing that many anyway. It was, you know, it's all like high legend and stuff. So I wasn't even really running into that many rogues. I would really love a Vrykul Necrolite or Battlefield Necromancer off the top here. Amalgam of the Deep would be good. Vrykul's great. Thank you, buddy. Perfect draw. Punish the guy they want to kill here if they kill it by giving us a 2/2 back. That's nice. This is a Renathal rogue, by the way. Is that normal? That's not normal, right? Renathal's not common, right? That's really shocking to me. I just noticed, but that is so shocking. 5. I'm gonna agree that I think there's a chance this connects. The downside currently is I don't actually have a good follow-up. But they don't know that. It's gonna make them really nervous if nothing else, right? Grave Strength here for 1, is that ever worth it? No. We'll probably Vizier worst case. Jackpot already, okay. I like their deck. It definitely looks more fun. Renathal, Jackpot, Concoction Rogue is a pretty cool little set of stuff. Give me that Swarm Guard off the top, baby. Sidekick Vizier. That's fine. That's fine. We'll go ahead and trade in too, I think, for the Vizier in this case. And just help protect our 2/5 a little more. This guy's gonna go face really hard though. Okay, big old board. So, I mean, Graveyard Shift is like the best reload tool for us into a Grave Strength, probably. Frost Strike gives us a little bit more generation and reactivity. I mean, Graveyard Shift doesn't work very well with the Rancher because it's play, but none of these do. So do we think we're gonna get there on this push of stuff, or do I think I need a little bit of a backup plan? I wonder. I do like that this is a little bit of a backup plan, guys. I'm gonna take this. It can turn into more cards. I'm hopeful that this is enough. Just this is enough, right? And then we probably won't need the reload as significantly, but it is a little risky. Oh god. Drake Fire Amulet. Are you kidding me, bro? Not a taunt though. That's a taunt. Okay. That is indeed a taunt. So, Grave Strength. Can we make any smart play where we get some corpses first with like our hero power? No, that's too much mana. If I trade a 3 and a 2 in here, that's 5 to get 5 corpses.
Clever, aren't you?
It pushes each of these. That's 5, 7, 12. 6 is 18. Am I better off going for 1 here? It's a lot of really tough decision points here because of mana expenditure. Any Frostrune cards that deal with that effectively? 7. I also have to manage like damage output. Oh god, I don't think I did this right, but I'm out of time. I'm just out of time, so I don't know, deal with it. I really don't know if that's the best way to do that or not. I like that this value traded. I like that I got to discover a card, especially damage now, but I don't know, that didn't feel like the best way to do that. I don't know what the right math was. I had to trade in 2 first to get the bigger buff on the rest. I think that was worth it. But beyond that, I don't know if anything was worth it or not. That's the question. Okay, so that's definitely playing for an explosive trap. Do we trust it? Like, do we believe the explosive trap? Did they really hit an explosive trap? Do we have I mean, we can trade in first, right? Just in case. And still have a lethal setup. So we might as well trade in first. So we clear the board in the meantime. We almost have lethal anyway. Unfortunately, we don't quite, but we almost do. Howling plus Ghoul is a lot. All right. They actually got the explosive. Yeah, good for them. 4 damage here. It's my best setup just to go Swarm Guard and say screw the Rancher, just get a big wide board again and try to win, right? Swarm Guard first. Oh, that's an interesting thought. Is it worth more to get? Yeah, that's an interesting thought. Just Swarm Guard anyway. I wanted to hold. Well, I guess if the attack doesn't connect, do I ever have lethal? No. Like, there's no. We already tested for freezing trap. There's no like bear trap or other hero attack interruption. So maybe, yeah. I mean, these would be 2 1s. No, 2 2s. With death rattles, is that better than 1 3s? Yeah, probably, right? It's the same amount of total health. They're a little bit harder to remove now, but yeah, I do think I like that better. I think you're right. Just get the buffs first. They are gonna clear these effectively. Dang, dude, we're gonna have to whittle them down with freaking hero powers here. We can't buff. Nope, that doesn't get buffed. Nope. I need, what we got? 3, 4, 5. I need both of these to live, actually. Yeah, I do like the Swarm Guards better first, yeah. There is an argument the higher whole total is better, but I don't buy that argument. I'm not espousing that argument. I think that's a bad argument. I don't think that's right. This should just be it, right? Any rogue spells that interrupt spell cast? No. I have to always check this stuff because of freaking duels, you know. Duels has so many different spells and secrets in the pool. My brain rots from all the duels. This is a good win. I think there were some missteps there. I think we could have done a couple turns better. I'm sure that dragon turn was wrong. I don't know what was right still, honestly. I'd have to go review it again. I didn't identify any really clean breakpoints in my mind, but that felt like it had opportunity for improvement, and certainly I think the Swarm Guard before the explosive is better, yeah. I guess there were some risks if it was a different secret, but then I think it always had lethal, so I don't think there was. I think it was always best.
The unholy
Hey, 5 and 2. This is a good run, guys. I'm actually really happy with this. This is not a bad run at all. 5 wins is pretty legit. Honestly, let's dig for a 1-drop pretty hard here. This is a fine 2. The Swarm Guards felt pretty good to us, but when we look at the mulligan win rates for this deck, it really seems to prioritize 1-drops far and above everything else. And actually, Blightfang was good too, I think, right? Yeah, Blightfang's number 1, but otherwise, Battlefield Necromancer and 1-drops are good. I think we can do better. Trog is fine. We'll take it. This deck actually, this exact list I'm playing, honestly, the highest mulligan rate card is Grave Strength. That's kind of wild. That really surprises me. It's only kept 3.5% of the time, but it has the highest mulligan win rate. I guess that sort of tells me that the deck is so good at sticking a board in the mid game that what do we hit here? I don't think so, right? It must be that Grave Strength is just reliably connecting a lot. It is a lower sample size of keeping it, but I think there's probably enough games that it's still going to be statistically significant. That's my guess. So Frost, okay. Frost always makes me a tad nervous. Yeah, I don't love Frost, I don't think. This is fine though. At least we got some board here. I guess we're gonna kill the Trog. We're gonna take a bad trade here though. Oh. Kinda like the Marrow Manipulator. Am I wrong? We're gonna have corpses. This could be a big damage surprise for them. Part of me wants to buff this because it's stickier. I think that's probably better, right? There is some logic though that like they're gonna hit something with the weapon. Do I just buff the thing that they're hitting with the weapon to deal more immediate damage because this might get removed by a spell? See, if it gets removed by a spell, technically I might be better off buffing the 2/1. If it doesn't get removed by a spell, you're probably happier the other way around, but it's certainly, I'd say, open for debate. Probably Graveyard Shift since we have the Grave Strength in hand, right? Anti-Magic Shell, we don't actually have a great way to go wide on board right now. We kind of need the board development, and Graveyard Shift is going to provide that, particularly very cheaply, which is nice. All right. I mean, we're getting off to a pretty slow start here, I think. Pretty clunky start, I would argue. Swarm Guard. Oh my. Kind of like this better. This is, well, actually we can do it all, can't we? Yeah, let's do both. Let's just go super wide here. We want to do that before they get their board freeze, I think, and particularly again with the Grave Strength. And the Grave Strength is active as well, so we're just gonna go giga wide here and try to kill them. And then hopefully the Marrow Manipulator is a good backup plan if they like trade stuff in or have to start whittling through this board. We'd be worried about the 6-drop lady if they coin into it. That'd be really annoying. There's only one of those though, so it's not super common to see. Death Chiller is gonna do some work against these 1 health guys, I bet. That's kind of scary. Hopefully it hits some 1/3s. Nice, that's a good start. Okay. It also might make them kind of burn the coin a little bit. Let's see if they kind of waste the coin. Just that's a better hit for them. Okay. Can I get 1 face hit, man? That's not too bad for us, but not great. Okay. That was the last spell. So yeah, they're all in on removing this. Do we still go for Grave Strength here? I could use Grave Strength with the hero power to trade off into that that one guy in particular. I think that's probably worth it to kill this off and get some face damage through. I don't hate Marrow Manipulator, but it's just like, am I ever going to get a better board for the Grave Strength? I'm only going to have 3 minions that actually connect. The Thessarian is going to whittle through those pretty effectively, honestly. It's not my favorite Grave Strength, but they're also really light on resources. But Marrow Manipulator just doesn't feel right to me here. The Thessarian clears off too much stuff. I connect for what, 12 damage? Puts them at 10. Marrow Manipulator starts to look like lethal pretty soon. I think that's right. I'm just debating the Amalgam versus the Hero Power, but I'm also thinking, like, does this ever go face, or does it kill the 2/3? Because they're only drawing 1 card. Put them to 6 and just try to trust the Marrow Manipulator, you know what I mean? Or do I kill the 2/3? I honestly don't know. But I think this melts my board if they top deck a spell, so I'm gonna trade. Any spell here would just completely shatter my board, especially if it's like card draw spell, right? So between protecting minions from trades and maybe denying, well, yeah, we know they're getting at least 1 spell, of course. Yeah, the Harbinger, yeah, that was the right play, I think. Because that just shreds me. Oh, Howling Blast shreds me too. But this means the Marrow Manipulator is going to be really nice. This is going to be a perfect answer. It's going to do a ton of damage, chip through the front half of the Thessarian, and we'll be ahead on board pretty nicely, I think. Yeah. We like this a lot. Hopefully we don't die to any crazy top decks. Hopefully we don't get Frostworm's Fury off the top, right? That'd be really annoying. I don't actually have a lethal setup here though, so I need like this to live, right? Although, or if they have to hit it with their weapon or something, right? Don't be Frostworm's Fury, there's no way. Oh, Frost Strike, that's still really scary. Oh boy. Amalgam have any lethal outs? Yeah, the plus damage guy, the sidekick. That could be really good. We can always hero power into that too. Ah, we're fine. Woo! Dude, that Marrow Manipulator clutched this game, honestly. Wow. Oh, no, we're not fine. Oh, no. No, we're not fine. I forgot that could trade. Oh, my God. We're not fine. We're not fine. We're not fine. I take it back. We're not fine. We're not fine. Crap. I forgot that was trading. This is not enough. It's definitely the pick, but it's not enough to win, right? It's very nerve-wracking. I do have this taunt though, which might deny them a card draw, which could be really important, but I'm a little bit worried about being dead here, to be honest. Oh, okay. They must not have hit it, I guess. Or maybe wanted to draw off that, I'm not sure. Woo! Scary game, dude. Scary game, actually. Scary game. 6 wins though, man. This is a good result, dude. This is nice. This is really, really good for me. Hey, Jay Prince's, dude. Thanks for the 14 months. Jay Prince SC. I don't know how to say that. Squid Jim, thanks, man. Appreciate you watching. How many wins do you need to make a heroic entry worth it? I think it's around 6 or 7 to get like the equivalent amount of dust and gold as if you spent it on packs, which is I think the metric most people are aiming for. Man, it's all Death Knights, by the way, guys. It's so many Death Knights. Hey, Squid Jim, thanks for the Prime sub, dude. That's really nice. We may play some Marvel Snap later if you want to hang out. No worries if you're not a Hearthstone guy, though. I get it. It's a very different game. They both have cards, but that's about where the similarities end. Vrykul it's really not that good, honestly. Plague Strike's a really good, strong card. It's got a decent mulligan win rate in the deck, but there's certain matchups where I don't think it's going to be worth it. I'm gonna go for the Plague Strike. Honestly, again, the data, it says Grave Strength's pretty good, but I don't totally trust it. I think we really need some early game minions here to to feel good about this, and this hand is hot, utter garbage. This is just hot, utter garbage. I like Snap and Hearthstone for different moods and purposes. I agree with that. I think that's pretty insightful. I like Hearthstone for its long games, and like it has a different sort of strategic feel and pace and rhythm. Snap is a little more quick and snappy. Do we coin an amalgam to get a Vrykul going? I think the issue with that play is that we don't really have a good turn 3 follow-up, but I hate how far behind we are. I kind of just hope the opponent plays something into a Plague Strike. That'd make me feel a lot better about this. This is one of the first games we've kind of missed our turn 1, I feel like. Boy, we are just absolutely garbage. We are whiffing so hard. How is this the hand that we have 8 games into a Heroic Brawliseum? Like, come on, dude. This is the worst hand. So we may have to play this a little more like, I would say like kind of an old, this may sound like a weird comparison, but kind of like an old school token druid as opposed to more modern token druids. And by that, I mean like building a sticky threatening board on turn 7 and then grave strengthening it, as opposed to like getting an early swarm board that curves out, you know, kind of saving up for a really sticky mid game as opposed to that early aggression. Blood DK though is going to make that really hard because of all the removal they have. We may just be too far behind this game. It may be too late. I don't think I need Swarm Guard to activate the Fool quite yet, so let's go for a School Teacher. Swarm Guard into Grave Strength's not really going to work yet either, because if enough die to activate the Grave Strength, then the Swarm Guard's bad, right? Frost Rune card. Does any of those win me the game? Any Frost Rune cards that somehow steal a game? I think I still need the value off this right now. I don't think playing for hard tempo beats Blood DK, right? Just doesn't feel like it to me. I think they just have too much removal. Stick has an unfavored matchup against Blood, 47%, which means it's definitely winnable. It's close. It's about the same as that Enraged Warrior was, but just tough. Just tough. I think we could maybe hope for a big Sylvanas, hope for a really crazy Grave Strength, those sorts of things that might create that opportunity for us. Astalor, pretty spooky, armor gain, and the threat later. We fall behind. Just a lot of potential damage output. Kind of nasty. This might be a Swarm Guard turn. It's still not ideal by any means, but it denies the board pretty well. It goes wide enough to be interesting. Glacial Advance or just more chippy bodies? I like the Glacial Advance's burst damage, but currently, is that really gonna, like, are we gonna connect on damage? You know what I mean? Like, it's, I think I take the Sculptor. It's more in line with our typical game plan, and it can still do damage as well. My fear is that, like, yes, right now it kind of looks like we're getting there on damage, but one removal heal card is going to change all that. One Blood Boil, one Death Strike, suddenly it's like, oh crap, we're not in this at all. Actually, we thought we were, but we're super dead, right? So playing for reload is going to help us more on average, I hope. Speaking of which, here we go. We're right back in it. All right, this is going to be Marrowgar. Infectious Ghoul is actually pretty nutty against Death Knight sometimes. Might be hard for them to remove. They don't always have many like silence options. Sourfang actually thinks too risky with Astalor and Handle ready. We can't take that much free damage, and spending that first 5 mana is going to feel nightmarish. So I think we pass on that for now. Let's build another reload. Take this trade because it heals anyway and dies anyway. So clean it up a little here. 28 to go. Sylvanas active. That could be a big steal. If they had like what's like big 7/7 guy, if they had, you know, Mograine. Sourfang honestly is decent steal. I don't mind them taking a ton of damage off this, but the problem is I have to constantly trade in on this. I think I could take it. Dude, Grave Strength right now is not bad, by the way. hero power grave strength right now. Could trade into the Sour Fang with the 2-3. Or actually, do these gain 4? No, 3. Yeah, it's right in here. And then we've got another 12.
Find the
Only putting them into 18, though. I feel like there's going to be a better opportunity, right? I think it's the Sylvanas, man. I don't know. Let's make them figure it out, right? It's fine. Do we hold back the Trog? Yeah, I think this is enough stuff. Trog can be good with a Rancher or something later, just having a cheap play to go in. It's a good board, man. Soul Stealer here's great, of course, but that's part of the thing. We got to get through the Soul Stealers. We got to get through the Blood Boils, etc. So let's just make it happen. All right, let's try to go wide again. Make him have it again. Oh, Unholy Frenzy. Interesting. Is that actually cool? It's pretty cool with the Rhyme Sculptor, kind of. Not really this turn, of course, but maybe later. Vampiric. I think it's, again, the most fitting for our game plan, so let's just do it. I don't know when to get this ghoul in, but I don't think it's quite yet. It might be with the Unholy Frenzy, right? Can find a good target for it somehow. All right. Hope we don't die to a stupid Astalor soon.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Astalor for heals. That's fine. Soul Breaker. That's fine. Is this ever an Unholy Frenzy turn? A lot of extra little chip damage. Unfortunately, the Infectious Ghoul doesn't go very well there. What is 6 plus 9 is 15? If I had 2 of these, it'd be lethal, wouldn't it? Almost. Also another plus 2 here. Actually, also with hero power. Hold up. How much damage is this? That's 4? Hold up. When I say 6 and 9 is 15 and 4 is 19 and 2 is 21? Plus maybe some chip damage? Is it worth it to go for this right now?
the answer.
Or do I need to save up some for later? There are some rolls where this is lethal.
Top middle Death Knight.
I'm only killing 1 unit off though, aren't I? Oh, there's no rolls where this is lethal. I lied. But I think it's right anyway. We got to do the damage. These, it doesn't really work because this trade's 1-to-1, right? So it doesn't really work like you want. I got to save this for this instead. Oh, I'm a little worried about being dead to Astalor though. Oh, another Blood Boil sucks so much, dude. That's another heal. 10. Oh, Grave Strength this. Yeah, you're right. Yeah, this could have been buffed, huh? Don't expect that to matter, and it won't, of course, because the Blood Boil, but it could have, right? Might as well try it. Okay, so now we're kind of close to dying to Astalor soon. They're actually trading in, so they're only going to heal a little bit here. They're healing less. Man, we're going to be close to lethal again. Not really, because we don't have any damage, but... Oh, those both went there. That sucks. Vizier have any lethal outs? Famished Fool doesn't have any lethal outs, I know that, but we can still try to hit it. Why did I buff your hero power instead of one of the others? I don't know. I didn't really think about it, to be honest, but you assume everything's gonna die anyway, as it did, as you saw. It's just trying to go fast. It almost never matters against Blood Decay, because you assume your board is always dying. And as you saw...
Clever,
It did. Yes, of course. Technically, it's right, but who cares? Scourge is probably the pick, but I'm a little bit tempted by Icy Touch. But I think we need to Scourge here so we don't die. This is discounted, right? So we can play it this turn.
top middle Death
Would love that Warlock card. Darkon to deal damage and heal. Oh, that's pretty good though. This is a decent board. It's not the biggest, but it's decent. One big 8/8 taunt's nice. The 4/6 is pretty good. Could have done better. Darkon, of course, nuts, but we'll take it. Oh, am I dead? Brian school teacher. Oh, that's a big mana commitment. They got something they really liked. They took that instantly. What is that they like so much? That makes me very nervous. Vampiric blood. My God, dude. That is so brutal. Just a chill 20 health out of nowhere, man. Fixate on the 8/8. That's pretty good too. And the what 4/4. Okay, at least the 4/6 lives, so I have a little more life there. Is Grave Strength lethal at all? 6 and 4 is 10, 14 plus 15 is 29 plus a hero power. It is lethal. If I hit Grave Strength, oh no, it's not. I don't have mana to hero power draw and Famished Fool.
Where aren't you?
Because this is 4, 5, and 2. Well, that's frustrating, isn't it? It's like 1 or 2 off. So we probably just decide to tidy this up a little bit while dealing some chip damage, I guess.
Find the answer.
The 4/6? Oh, this does do... Oh, you're right. It does do damage. Oh, this is... Oh, my God. It is lethal then. Oh, my God. It can be lethal. It hit Drake. Oh, my God! Is it enough? I don't think it's still enough.
Top middle death.
I actually don't think it's still enough, guys. I don't think the math is there. It's not enough. It's... Oh, it is enough. Oh, my God. It's enough. It's enough. It's exactly enough. Oh, my God. Oh, my God, dude. 7 wins on this idiot that has a... I thought he just had lifesteal. He had... Oh, my God, dude. Exact lethal. Oh, dude, that's crazy for 7. That's actually so crazy. What a minion to win with. The Grave Strength hit as well. Crazy. Oh my God. Yeah, new card, exactly. Yes, new card. That was a tough win, guys. They just healed 20. Oh my God. This might be my best Brawliseum ever, actually. I feel like I don't know if I've ever had one better than 7. I usually like do it one time and then I get bored and I quit. So this could honestly be one of the higher win Brawliseums I've ever had.
Versus Scarlet.
The unholy.
You grew like 1 inch of hair? Oh yeah, what the heck?
End your
My
play.
wife's got to cut my hair this week. It's getting outrageously bushy on top. My wife has to tend to my bush this week. Another Death Knight, dude. That's all we're playing. Arm Sealer on 1's great. I'm a little tempted by the Swarm Guard, honestly. Doesn't have a great mulligan win rate though. Nah, let's look for better. Let's make sure we hit a good 2 and 3 if we can. I really don't want to be hero powering on 2. Oh, double Rancher. I mean, in theory, if we're not behind on board, those are okay, but I'm really worried. Oh, Renathal. This is gonna be another blood, isn't it? Shoot. I don't want to fight another blood, man. I'm just gonna farm me. I don't have it in me again, dude. I don't have it in me again, dude. Blood. I do want to play blood next, though. That's my... I'm excited to actually... I'm more excited to play blood than I am Unholy. I just wanted to get Unholy in the can for a video. This hand, though, what happened? What what is this hand? Like, if it connects, yeah, it's gonna be insane. But if it doesn't, this is the most garbage hand in history. Man. What is the best deck for Tavern Brawl? Probably whatever the highest win rate deck is on HS Replay right now, which over the last 3 days, Diamond and Legend, Evolve Shaman is currently the highest. But between Evolve Shaman, Curse Imp Warlock, Pure Paladin, and Enraged Warrior, you're talking about like a 1% difference. So the meta honestly is a lot of really viable options right now, I'd say. We gotta tempo this. We can't pass another turn. It's almost always dead, which really sucks because I think we desperately need it in order to win this game. But I just don't have a choice. This hand is the worst hand possible. We could technically try to like save these up for turn 8 or something, but the longer we wait, the more and more likely it is that none of this actually sticks. And it actually looks like it might stick. So a little bit rewarded. Man, I wouldn't. Oh, never mind. It's dead. Heart strike again. Are you kidding me? I got excited and it just didn't matter. Just suddenly heartbroken, right? Like I thought it was gonna live and I was so excited. Oh, suddenly heartbroken, man. Yeah, real roller coaster, yeah. This seems impossible. I still maintain that throughout this entire run, our opponents have been discovering really, really well. We got a couple lucky ones ourselves. That Scourge, that something earlier we got too, the Marrowgar, I think it was. But on balance, I feel like our opponents have done a great job discovering. See if we can do it again. I mean, yeah, this is the right card. It's not perfect, but it's the pick, I think. It's cheap, which is good. We like cheap. We can do these together, but it doesn't work, so probably won't. This is only play. You don't play these. I need what for this Rancher? Really, the Swarm Guard for turn 7, I think, would be the exciting answer at this stage. Hit Rancher, Swarm Guard on 7. Hope that somehow that's enough. I don't know that it will be, but we can hope. These poison guys have honestly been very annoying. I'm not gonna lie. Super annoying. I think we hold this for later, maybe. Even this is not a bad turn next turn. Because this feels like Blood Boil bait regardless. Like, you kind of assume they're going to Blood Boil this, so why throw in a Trog for free when we can hold back some resources and maybe stick a board next turn. Still feel like a big Marrowgar or Sylvanas is a possible out in this game. Marrowgar dies to Soul Stealers, so we'd have to kind of bait the Soul Stealers first or just pray they don't have one by the time we play it. So we'll see how that goes. Hopefully we win before that's even a conversation, though. It would be the real goal. This is a much weaker turn from them than I did expect, I have to say. We can go Body Bag or Grave Strength here if we just want to hit them really hard. If we just want to hit them. Hey, Ali Straza! Wow, thanks for the raid. Welcome, 369 fine folks. What's up? We are currently 7-2 in the Heroic Brawliseum with Unholy Death Knight. I think we're gonna go here. This gives me the corpse, so we'll just hit him. Again, you know, I don't really expect this to connect. Of course, I would, in a lot of ways, like to wait for the next one, but did we ever trade the 4-1 in here? It in theory is better because we expect this to not actually set up any sort of lethal, and in theory turns a temporary resource into permanent resource removal. It's 15 anyway, a significant break point for us on board. Technically we'd have enough if they didn't clear anyway, so I think we trade. It's a little too enticing not to. You kind of assume the board's getting cleared and they're healing, so let's get something out of that minion, because I don't think that's a breakpoint that matters. Yeah, it does die anyway, but the damage is what we're calculating, right? Just, do you care about the 4 damage? I don't think so. Imagine if they just didn't somehow have a Blood Boil. Just imagine. Imagine what that would be like if they don't draw Blood Boil right here off the top. Just one time in our life if they didn't have a Blood Boil, guys. Can you imagine? Oh, what a glorious day it would be. Frostworm's Fury. Okay, now that I did not expect. Okay, that is a twist. The Frost card. Now I feel like we're playing in a Soul Stealer, right? Now it feels like Soul Stealer's gonna hit. I think we just hero power wait. Turn 8 is pretty big removal turn for them. Seems like they maybe didn't have a great answer otherwise. Again, though, these discovers our opponents are hitting have been really clutch, I feel like. Marigor's too small at the moment, but we can try to fix them up later. I think we're legit gonna float 6 mana, because there's no incentive to develop additionally here. Hand is just not built for that. Soul Stealer comes down. It may not. They may decide they don't even need to, right? They may say, yeah, no, screw that. We're just going to clean this up the old-fashioned way. Just death strike, trade sort of stuff. Hey, Mrs. Kilbin. Hey, there's the shirt we were talking about earlier. The mythical shirt that I needed. I was enlightening them on the story of the shirt. Although I just got rated by Ali Straza, and her viewers will not know the story of the shirt, but that's okay. A little mystery is good for everybody. Ah! Soul Stealer, yes, nice. Sylvanas, you are just a second late on this this here discover, aren't you? Let's just kill this and develop some stuff, and we need to bait one more
A fine
Soul Stealer.
answer.
The only thing I'd rather do with Sylvanas potentially is steal a Sour Fang, or maybe a Mograine. That's something they have, but unlikely. This does not feel like the turn for this. I need one more like good unit in there, I think.
You are on
This is fine.
to serve.
I'm gonna save the Trog still for the Rancher as well. I think it's premature to play it. Really want that Swarm Guard though. That's where I think this hand opens up. And now we need the Marrow Guard to be like huge. What is the story for the shirt? It's pretty simple. I did a sponsored video and I had to do a little bit of a, they asked for a slight revision on part of it. So I needed the same shirt to recreate the same recording as previously, but I have 2 of that shirt, which I thought would be enough, but I've needed it 3 days in a row. So I wore it on Monday, Tuesday, and now Wednesday I needed it again, but both of them were dirty for Monday and Tuesday. I planned ahead, but it wasn't enough. By God, I needed another day of shirt. Vampiric Blood, such a pain. Yeah, we've got a lot to get this Marrowgar into a threatening position. Really need to bait the other Soul Stealer, probably first and foremost. Is this a Rancher turn? I still don't think it's right. We could maybe go Rancher, Necro, School Teacher, Noggling. But I really want to hit that Swarm Guard to maximize the value. This is a game we're just going to have to grind down, I think. Until they play an Astalor or Mograine or some sort of game-ending damage threat, I think we have time, right? We have a lot of moments here.
Anybody?
Blood Tap? Dark Transformation on our hero power is kind of cool. Icy Touch is damage. I was really hoping for something with a little more value here, though. I mean, the Blood Tap in theory is nice against certain things, but still most minions die to a big corpse explosion. Big dude. I guess we take the Dark Transformation. Just use this to get a little bit better board this turn. I don't love any of this, though. This all feels a little bad to me. This just feels like we're trending towards an inevitable defeat. We have another Discover off Vizier and School Teacher. That could maybe make me like a Scourge, or somehow develop into another Marrowgar, you know, something like that would be nice. Oh, not the Marrowgar. Oh God, no, 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 dude, no. Why? I have 4 minions in hand. That is so stupid, dude. And it's not like I could have played it early to get it out of hand, because of course it would have been garbage. I don't have enough corpses. Wow, again with this. Are you kidding me? Just the worst picks. Just the absolute worst picks, man. No reason to hit here. Let's just leave it alive. This guy looks really cool. God, why couldn't that hit the Trog, you know? It hit the Trog in deck. Should have gone 2 for 2. Ah. I mean, it's not like the Marigar was a guaranteed win condition or anything, right? It was going to take some work. It was going to take some luck and some patience to get the other Soul Stealer out. Are these decks running Corpse Explosion right now or not? I don't even know. I haven't looked. Let's see.
Where you followed.
Blood DK last 3 days. Let's go to Legend where it's being played a little more the last day. Blood Death Knight. No Muncher is so brutally good. Vizier could give me something nice though. How is that not active? No undeads died, huh? It's fine. We're not gonna. The only thing that would be bad here is maybe like a Scourge that I can't really play. But if I Hero Power first, it's not free in this case because it heals 5. Normally I'd say it's free, but not healing 5 is not free. Oh my god. Why are we getting the most garbage cards offered? I mean, another Grave Strength is never actually a win condition, right? We're just kind of dying right now, honestly. I don't think we have time for that. But this is also terrible, of course. So it's not like we're happy about any of these results. I think I have to trade in on this. Unfortunately, I think it's the worst. It's absolutely the worst, but I think I have to. All right, I'm just saving this for the Swarm Guard now, so I'll just play this guy. Like, let's make a little bit of a facade of a board. They're just gonna blood boil it out, but I just think we're hopeless now. That was kind of our last couple discover outs. Remember, we were saying, hey, we can discover some big awesome stuff. We still have 2 Amalgam of the Deep, so it's not totally gone, but you know, those are more limited because there's a lot of bad undeads, but spells can turn into more stuff. Can chain into more threats from typically. So yeah, Corpse Explosion is in some decks, but not all. Not all, but many. I would say even most. I do think we have 2 Corpse Explosions to deal with at some point. Merciless Winter is a good start for them. Again, like, how are they getting great discovers every time? Vampiric Blood, Glacial Advance, Remorseless Winter, and Frostworm's Fury are their discover cards. Oh, and the perfectly timed Heartstrike on like turn 2 or whatever it was. And I got like idiot card number 1, idiot card number 2, idiot card number 3, and believe it or not, idiot card number 4. We did a clean sweep. We got the full assortment of idiot cards, and now I can't find an Arubian Swarm Guard to save my freaking life. A Blightfang would be pretty cool here too. I might be out of time because we're just dying. I think we might have to just go for this now, which means we'll top deck the Swarm Guard next turn. Grave Strength seems pointless. It all seems pointless. I think our run is rapidly approaching its end. I'm just gonna play these and pray to God that the opponent has nothing of merit, which is of course impossible. They will obviously have something of merit. Do we ever just Grave Strength like idiots? I don't think so. We probably should have traded in both of these 1/1s and kept that 2/2 in hindsight, obviously, but that's hindsight. That's too advanced for me. I'm not. None of it matters. We're very dead. Corpse Explosion here wipes. Soul Stealer wipes. If we had the Barogar, I would feel a lot more confident. As soon as that second Soul Stealer was gone, I think we have a real chance. But we'll top deck Swarm Guard here. I'll be really sad. This looks like Blood Boil, maybe. don't know what it is. Pyrrhic Blood first, sure. 49's a long way to go. We'll probably get Blightfang now that they've traded in their board. Just think about the worst case draw. That's the one we're gonna get. Maybe it's just Skeletal Sidekick, really. Maybe I'm overthinking it. Wow, they actually just didn't... What? I really don't know. I really don't know. There's no... Is Flame Ward in standard? Flame Ward's not in standard, right? It shows Flame Ward, but it's not in standard, right? My brain really gets lost on secrets because of duels. I play so much duels where there's a totally different pool of stuff. Why is HS Replay showing Flame Ward? All right, I don't know, whatever. We're never going to get this to be any better, right? So, do we trade in a little is what I want to know. Hey, cool, they got even more life. What do you know, man? I guess we trade this one in. It's not like we're getting there on 40, so just whatever. I literally, what top deck could possibly put me in the game right now? I think it would have to be literally Amalgam of the Deep into Marrowgar, and then another Amalgam of the Deep into Marrowgar. I think that's it. That's our only... Or somehow all of these cards are just wisps. If somehow every card in their deck, in their hand is a wisp, I think we could do it. I think we could win. That's my two outs. The wisp line and the double Marrowgars. Why does it say Heroic Brawl? This is duels. This is not duels. This is Heroic Brawl. I'm saying duels rots my brain, and I can't remember which secrets are in duels versus standard. That's why I was asking.
Reach for the skies.
Probably dead. That's gonna be Astalor for lethal. Nope. Icy Touch Noggling. Again. Are you, dude. Oh my, are you kidding? This is the greediest deck. No wonder they didn't have removal sometimes.
You will never.
Zola Bran. I want to play this though. This is what we're literally gonna play next. So I'm into it. I'm into it. Just frustrated in this game. Yeah, 7 wins is honestly way better than I was hoping for. Really happy with a 7-win result. For a deck I've never played, and I've played about 10 games of standard in the last month, I'm really over the moon, frankly. That's way better than I hoped. All right, gold dust packs, gold dust packs, packs dust pack, gold dust pack, gold. Yeah, 8 packs, 300 gold and 300 dust. So that 8 packs is what, 800 gold already, and then I also get a bonus 300 gold and a bonus 300 dust. That's pretty good. That's really not too bad. And we got our portrait, which was the main goal, but let's open these packs. Honestly, I think this is one of my better Brawliseums ever, frankly. I don't know what my record is, but I don't think I've ever gone for over 10. I don't think I've ever had double digits, I know. Ooh, Anachronos bonus. Good packs. Dang, dude, it's already been 2 hours. Shoot, I need to play some Marvel Snap soon. That took way longer than I realized. Dude, I don't know if I have time for a Blood Death Knight run tonight, guys. I might need to play something really fast if I want to do another run.